Good afternoon. My name is Larry Klayman. You know me as the founder of Judicial Watch and now Freedom Watch. I'm a former federal prosecutor. The head of the FBI, James Comey, who I've asked to do a thorough investigation of Dennis Montgomery, a whistleblower who came forward under immunity with 47 hard drives and over 600 million pages of information showing that all of the intelligence agencies have been violating the constitutional rights of not just of millions of Americans, but the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, 156 judges, Mr. Trump himself before he became a presidential candidate, myself down in Miami in 2007, and anyone who was considered to be an adversary or a threat or even an activist to the government. This is somebody who has sat on top of this investigation, James Comey of the FBI, and I'm asking the House Judiciary Committee, I'm asking Attorney General Jeff Sessions to look into this, because the whole allegation of the president being wiretapped is extremely credible, not just from the standpoint of Mr. Montgomery, but everything that's going on with regard to General Mike Flynn and everything else. This needs to be looked into. And the fact that the FBI Director Comey, who people are now saying is exercising more attempted power than former FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover, the guy who started the FBI, and who used the FBI to illegally survey Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, and others. He's not to be believed. And there are a variety of forces that are hanging their hat on Comey's statement that there was no wiretapping. And those include Senator John McCain, a two-faced Republican establishment senator who frankly hates Trump. He was called by Trump a loser, and he was when he lost to Obama. And others in the Democratic Party, the intelligence agencies, and even congressional committees. Even the congressional committees, the intelligence agencies themselves can't be trusted. They've known what's been going on for years. They've covered it up. They're part of the Washington establishment. They themselves are culpable. And what has been going on are in effect crimes. All these people could go to prison if there was actually a Justice Department that would prosecute. And I hope that under Attorney General Sessions that will certainly be the case. Because no one, frankly, in this government can be trusted except for the people in and around President Trump in the White House. They're frankly, most of them, all out to get him. And the Republican establishment, along with the Democrats, wants to see him go down too, because they would like to run their establishment candidate challenging him to run for the presidency in 2020. So watch what happens. Go to our website at freedomwatchusa.org, freedomwatchusa.org. See what Mr. Montgomery provided to the FBI just in a general sense, because I don't know. The FBI has this, but you, the American people, need to rise up and demand action here, because we're all living under an Orwellian state, as Judge Richard Leon found when he ruled in my favor in two cases where we successfully sued the NSA in the last few years. This is a very dangerous situation. As I've said, if King George III had had this capability, our founding fathers would have never made it to Philadelphia to sign the Declaration of Independence. They would have been arrested, incarcerated, convicted, and frankly assassinated, or that is killed in prisons, hung, before they ever got to Philadelphia to form a new country. We, the American people, are now living under a force more powerful than even the President of the United States. There are sinister forces behind these forces. We don't know who they are. They could even be a foreign government for all we know. But somebody's being paid off. Someone is being, in fact, coerced here to do the bidding of these higher forces in and out of the government. And we need to find out who that is. So I'm calling on Attorney General Jeff Sessions not to recuse himself, but to conduct a real investigation with people that are loyal to him. Heads should roll. This needs to be done immediately. We will work with the Attorney General to do this, because the country is in grave danger. I wrote a blog today on Newsmax. You can find it at Clayman's Court at newsmax.com. But please also go to our website, where you can also find it at freedomwatchusa.org, and please support us. God bless you. God bless the American people. God save the American people. We're in dire jeopardy.